We are here in the Surfside, Kollel Boker, and we are asking a question in regards to salt on the table. Yesterday, the question was asked: can you, once you say the Berachah Hamotzi, can you ask someone to pass you the salt? Now, but once you wash Netilat Yadayim, you could speak until you say the word Hamotzi. We're going to find that out today. The question was, after he already made the Berachah Hamotzi, if there's no salt on the table, can he say, please bring me the salt? That was the question. I had informed them that I remember it being mutad. Today we're going to learn it inside. This is coming from Halacha Yomit Chamovadia Shitot. האם יש חיוב מן הדין במה שנהג לשים מלח על השולחן קודם ברכת המוסיף? האם יש לנהוג בזה גם בימות החול? The question here begins, is there any requirement to have salt on your table before you make the Berachah Hamotzi? And should we do this during the week also, or only specifically on Shabbat? So do we need the salt, and is it a weekday item or not? בגמרא במסכת ברכות מ' עמוד א' אמר רבא בר שמואל משום רבי חיה אין הבוסר רשאי לברך עד שיביאו מלח לפניו לפתן. So he says here that a person shouldn't make the Berachah Hamotzi until he has salt in front of him in order to dip it. כלומר, איזה דבר שדרך לטבול בו את הפת כמו סלטים שעושים היום. So he says here salt or something of the nature, maybe tahini, hummus, something of that nature. וכן פסקו הרמב"ם, פרק ז', הלכה ג' בהטור ומרן, השולחן ערוך, סימן קס"ז, סעיף ה', כדברי רבנו הראשונים נתבארו, שני טעמים לחיוב זה. There's two reasons why the issue with salt. שראה כתב שצריך שיהיו מלח לפניו, they have to have salt in front of him, מפני שהפת תפלה בלי מלח, אין ראויה כל כך למאכל. He said regular bread, it's not tasty to have it, so you need the salt in order to give that boost of extra flavor. ולכן אין ראויה גם כן לברכה. He says regular bread alone wouldn't be suitable according to, for just a ברכה without salt. ובספר הלכות גדולות, הלכות גדולות כתב שהטעם זה הוא מפני שאם לא ישימו לפניו מלח לפני שיברך. If he's not going to put salt before he blesses, יש לכו שמא אחרי שיברך לפני שיטעם, יבקש שיביאו לו מלח. It says, why does he have, if he doesn't put bread in front of him, it's a problem, because he might ask it afterwards. מכיוון שאין לדבר אחרי הברכה קודם הטעימה, you shouldn't talk before you eat when you make the berachah hamotzi. תקנו שישימו לפניו מלח לפני שיברך. So they tell you put the salt before you make the berachah and be cognizant that it's on the table before. But the question is, let's say it wasn't. וכן דעת הגר"א וילנא, וגם מווילנא, ואף על פי שאם דיבר מעניין הסעודה לפני שטעם מן הפת, even if he discussed anything that is suitable to the meal prior to eating the bread, אינו חוזר לברך. He doesn't go back to make a ברכה. כגון אם ביקש שיביאו לפניו מלח לפני שטעם, אינו חוזר לברך, כמו שבאנו כבר, מכל מקום לכתחילה אין להפסיק אפילו באופן המותר. He says לכתחילה, don't do it. But if you made the berachah hamotzi and there's no salt on the table, everyone forgot. It's normal. It happens all the time. You know, your wife, the kids are doing everything. They forgot the salt. It's normal. And the Yetzer Hara will always do something to make the person angry right when he gets to the table. So you have to be cognizant. What's the big deal? Okay, please get me the salt. Okay, we got the salt. מבואר בפוסקים שאין החיוב בזה מעיקר הדין, אלא בזמנם שהייתה הפת תפלה לגמרי. So the poskim say that this was talking about a time where the bread was very different than today. Today, the breads have a lot more ingredients than just flour and water. They already have in there salt and other things in there. בלי שום טעם, the old bread. ולכן לא התירו רגילות כלל לאכול לחם בלי מלח. So they didn't want a person to eat bread without bread. אבל בזמננו שהפת מותאמת במלח מזמן לשעת הבסק. They filled up that dough already with tons of salt and other ingredients to give flavor. אין בזה חיוב מן הדין, וכן מבואר. שפת שהיא נקייה, כמו פת חיטים שלנו, שראויה היא למאכל גם בלי מלח. He said also the flour we have today is a much different, higher quality flour. גם כן אין חיוב מן הדין לשים מלח לפני המברך. He goes, today you don't even have a חיוב to put salt in front of you anymore. וכן אם בדעתו של המברך לאכול את הפת לבדה, אפילו אם אינה מותאמת כלל, guy just wants to eat the bread regularly, or he has a sourdough that just has a good flavor without any salt, גם כן אין חיוב מן הדין לאכלה עם המלח, עם מלח. There's no חיוב, you don't have to have it with salt. You know, just as a side note, I generally don't dip my bread in salt because I don't like to put salt in a lot of items. And someone mentioned this to me, and I told them the halacha. I told them you don't have to. And I said, furthermore, I told them I don't even put salt on my eggs. Yes, why? Because lechem and melach, same otiyot. You dip the lechem 3 times into the melach. Yeah, mamtik etadin. I got it. But that's from the Kabbalah point of view. Here we're just reading the halacha on it, and then furthermore, even on eggs, I almost never put salt on eggs. And there's all these heebie-jeebies. You have to put salt on your eggs. And I remember they asked Hamotzi this question. He responded, he's like, "Why do you ask me stupid questions?" His response to the person who asked him this question is like, "Why are you asking me stupid questions? Don't." He goes, you keep asking me the same thing because it doesn't say anywhere that you need to put salt in on an egg before you eat it. He goes, this was stuff that people made up. It probably tied itself at one point to avelut with eggs and the way that they served it, but that's not even the case there because there you can put salt on the egg. All this was a broken telephone. That's how it happened with salt and eggs. וכן פסק מרן השולחן ערוך שאם הפת נקייה, כגון פת חיטים, או שהיא מתובלת במלח כמו הפת שלנו, או שמתכוון המברך לאוכלה לבדה בלי שום תוספת, אינו צריך להמתין עד שיונח מלח לפניו. So in essence, the Shulchan Aruch is posek that you don't have to have salt at all. You don't have to dip the bread at all in the salt. מכל מקום המנהג הפשוט אצל כל ישראל להניח מלח על שולחן בזמן הברכה עד סיום הסעודה. Because the custom amongst everyone is to put salt on the table before you make the beracha. וכן היה מנהג מרן הרב זצ"ל חמובג'ה לצדק בזה. He was very careful. בין בשבתות ובין ימי החול. He always had salt on the table. כמו שכתב הרמה, שמצווה להביא מלח על כל שולחן שיפסע מן הפת, מפני שהשולחן דומה למזבח. Why? Because the shulchan is compared to the mizbeach, and it says that you always have to have salt on the mizbeach, ba'achila kekorban, and when eating the food is like a korban, שהיא באה לתת כוח לאוכל לעבוד, ונאמר, על כל קורבנך תקריב מלח, והוא מגין מן הפורענות. He says that it prevents Pooranoot when you put salt on the table. So that's a good Segula. It's not a chiyuv. A person doesn't have to do it. But if a person has salt on his table before every meal, it's megin min ha-Pooranoot. That's very nice. Nice Segula brought down. לכן, נכון הדבר לדקדק לשים מלח לפני המברך בימות החול. Always put salt in front of the table, בפרט בשבתות, שכן מנהג אצל כל ישראל. ויש בזה עוד טעמים על פי דברי המקובלים. Also very interesting. You don't have to have salt, but you should. It's a minhag. If a person doesn't like it, doesn't have to dip in it. But according to the Kabbalah, there is a lot of things on it. We didn't discuss anything of the mikubalim on that or the kavanah, but it's unbelievable new halacha that you could actually speak if you had to between Hamotzi in order to get the salt. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen. Amen.